Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Supreme Commander 2. This video is a follow-up of my new unit work in progress video, where I posted a secret message, a key, and a download link to a password-protected zip file. The secret message would give a hint on how the key would be used, and the key is the password. The password is Dragon. A quick summary of how to get the answer: the numbers correlate to the number position in the alphabet. The parentheses are double-digit numbers, and the underscores separate the numbers. The downloaded zip file reveals a spoiler of the dragon, the unit being shown in this video. The dragon is meant to be a ruler of all layers. It can move on land, it can fly and move to air, and it also submerges underwater. In each location it has a large array of powerful weapons it uses. This leads me to the second main topic of this video: time. I apologize for not having any real videos out for so long, and the 2-month gap between my spoiler video and this video revealing the unit. In total, I have spent well over 200 hours on the Dragon unit. I had to learn layer changing in the only way I could. Supreme Commander 2 makes it difficult. I had to learn more about making animations. And normally code takes the most time, but this unit had a lot of model and texture work, which gets added on to the large amount of time coding also took. And I still have a lot of animation work and cleanup work to do, not to mention all of the bug fixes and troubleshooting while I'm actually creating the code. Layer changing was the hardest, as I ran into a lot of issues with this unit. This video is scripted, something I don't do very often, and while writing the script I got an idea to help fix some issues with this unit. As many of the issues are unsolved, and I had to give up on solving them, as ideas I tried never worked, and I ran out of ideas and theories, and I have wasted countless hours trying to fix them, to no avail. For this example, the idea I had when writing the script worked, which allowed the dragon to properly dive underwater, and that is just one example of what the past few months have been like. Which also means that one of my temporary / workaround solutions is no longer needed, which unfortunately means the time it took me to figure that part out is also a waste now. I am completely glad that I found the answer to my problem, however. The dragon is a lot of new things. That is why a lot of them took so long to figure out, and part of why this video took so long. This unit adds a lot of new functionality that was never in Supreme Commander 2, but ironically was in Supreme Commander 1. Besides the ability to change layers, this unit for the most part is a fairly simple offensive unit. It has a lot of other neat, partially hidden features, such as its tactical missiles become torpedoes if they enter water, which is another completely unique feature that I had to figure out how to do. It also gains cloaking and stealth when it submerges underwater. I also possibly will give it another unique feature that I have added that didn't exist before, but I've already created it, which is anti-torpedo. They act exactly like illuminant anti-air flares, but they work on torpedoes. This unit's extreme power is offset by the fact that it has a very large build cost and a very high build time. That's pretty much all of the dragon covered, so I want to change the topic of this video once more. This is going to be something that I'm going to be mentioning more in the future. But to that point, one of the biggest issues with the dragon is animations. I can manage to pull my own animations together, but I am no professional, and honestly I don't think they look very well. It doesn't help the fact that I don't know how or why, but animations in Blender when they are exported look slightly different when they're played in Supreme Commander 2. I'm 90% sure the problem is because it is two different programs interpreting the same data, and each program will interpret it differently, especially because Supreme Commander 2 has to do its own bone calculations. But it is a possibility that the issue is coming up because of the Blender export script. That last part brings me to the whole point of this: the import and export scripts. Neither one of them are fully made for Supreme Commander 2. As an example, neither script supports multiple material sets, something that Supreme Commander 2 needs in order to render textures on a model properly. and the model itself. Another example is I have been unsuccessful in importing any Supreme Commander 2 animation into Blender. My overall point is, if there is anyone who knows Python and is willing to update the scripts to fix these issues, that would be greatly appreciated. Knowing as much as I do about Supreme Commander 2 and Blender, I would be willing to provide any possible information to help someone updating these scripts. Additionally, with some pre-discussion, I'd even be willing to pay someone to do it. Only recently did I finally get scripts that made it so I could work in one of the most recent versions of Blender. But to put it in perspective, prior to that, I was using a version of Blender that is more than 10 years old. It's hard to do just about anything for Supreme Commander 2 when you need the right tools for the job, and you only have 2 tools and both of them are broken. And because the game is so old, there's no one out there who is currently trying to find new tools or create new tools. So to reiterate, I am looking for anyone who can update the import and export scripts of Supreme Commander 2 models into Blender. I'll provide as much information as I can. For example, information about Supreme Commander 2 models, information about what needs to be changed or what needs to be added to the Supreme Commander 2 import and export scripts, and any other issues that I find with the scripts. And I would even be willing to pay to have the scripts updated. With all of that out of the way, I want to go back to one other topic that I mentioned previously in this video: time. I finished this unit about a week or 2 after I made the unit work in progress video. Working on this video and this unit has been greatly delayed due to events happening in my life. I have been very busy outside of working on videos and anything on the computer in general. I just wanted to apologize again for the delay between the spoiler video and this one. I never wanted such a large gap between the 2 videos, nor to leave anyone on a cliffhanger for 2 months. My life is getting very busy again, and unfortunately, that does mean a large delay in videos. But I will keep doing what I can and hope for the best. So, on that note, thank you all so much for joining me on another episode of Supreme Commander 2. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you all in my next video. So, if I will, see you there, I'll be waiting.